Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Catherine, and here I share my love of journaling and stationery and planning. And in this video, I'm going to be doing a flip through of my Hobonichi Cousin for October and November. I missed October, and so now I'm just doing the 2 months combined. And the Hobonichi Cousin is my catch-all for everything. I use it to plan and to journal. And yeah. And then also, I do want to apologize in advance if there are traffic noises in the background. I do live next to a busy street, so I apologize in advance. And with that, let's get into it. So for October, I should start with the monthly pages. So here I write down some of the highlights of the month, and so I do it both on like each day and also as a summary on the sidebar, accomplished and highlights. And I keep the decorating super minimal. Like I pretty much just have this sticker, and I think I have this pumpkin sticker from Cheyenne Barton just because I needed a place to put it. And then November, I didn't even do the sidebar. But yeah. Then moving to the weeks. Okay, so here's October. I use one like Hobonichi Cousin kit per month. So this one is from TCMC. I forget what it's called, but it's like it's kind of like academia themed, you know. Yeah, and then I also use one washi tape per week, so I just put like the washi of the week at the bottom, and then here I just time block what I do each day, and you can see I don't always fill it out. But yeah, when I have time, I try to put stickers to decorate the page a little, but I didn't do that. And here you can see I didn't fill this out really at all. Oh, this is completely blank. This is mostly blank again. November. Yeah. So I was having quite a hard time keeping up with these weekly pages, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use this the same way in 2025, but you can see like at the beginning of the year, I always start out really strong, and I kept it up for a while, you know, so up until like the summer, I think I was doing pretty good, and then it's very on and off. I think these 2 months were like the worst months for my weekly pages. But yeah, going now to the daily pages. So I started doing this new thing where on the like blank first page of the month, I put a monthly reflection / summary at the end of the month. So before, let's see. Yeah, I just left it blank for a few months, and then before I was putting my goals, but I like never looked back on this. I didn't, yeah, I like never looked back on it. So it wasn't functional at all. And I also realized that I don't like to set monthly goals. I prefer just setting yearly goals and then going week by week. And so you can see like there were some months where I didn't write it either, like even in the beginning of the year. So yeah, it just wasn't really working for me. So that's why I just switched to doing a monthly reflection. Okay, there goes the traffic noise. But yeah, So for my daily pages, I put my to-do on the sidebar, and then I just use the rest of the space for journaling. So here it looks like I made a little mistake at work, but I got some washi tapes from Temu. So this is like the sticker at the top of the washi tapes. Just stuck them in here, and they're so pretty. Then here I started reading Bookshops and Bone Dust, and I really enjoyed this book. I love this book. And the author, Travis something. He had another book, Legends and Lattes, and I bought that one too, and I also really like that one. It's just like cozy vibes. So yeah, would recommend. Then here, nothing much going on. Just talking about life, like my plan for getting back on track, because like I felt like I was kind of falling back into bad habits, or like just being very unmotivated. So I was just writing about my plan to get back on track. And then this is work stuff. Here, my husband and I went out for dinner. Let's see, we went to this Japanese curry place, which was super good, and then we got dessert after. And I also started watching this K-drama series called My Demon, and I only got through one episode, and it was really good. I'm still only like 2 episodes in, so it's very slow going, but it's quite interesting. And then on Sunday, let's see. Oh, I did some work on Sunday, and then I just talked about the gym. Yeah, okay. October and November were like very difficult months for work because I was just so busy. So a lot of my journaling is about work. And here I meant to journal about work, but I never got around to it. Here again, I finished reading the book. I gave it 5 stars, and then I'm just talking about work again. Yeah. Friday. This is also about work. Like, it's a funny story about work. But then I started watching Leniverse, which is like the K-pop group LE SSERAFIM's group reality show. I don't really know like what to categorize it as, but it's the group LE SSERAFIM, and they're just like having fun playing games or whatever. Here on the 12th, I started playing this adorable game called Garden Story. It's basically about a berry who has to protect his village against rot, and it's just cozy vibes. It is actually a little bit difficult. I mean, I say that as someone who's like abysmal at playing games. I had a hard time beating some of the like rot that you have to attack, but yeah, that might just be a me problem because I suck at playing games. But even so, I had a fun time. On Sunday, I did some journaling about my run. I hit a personal best, which is cool. And then after the gym, we went to Manhattan and we got lunch at Zeppolo Bakery, which I've seen so many Instagram posts about, but maybe it was just like what we ordered or something, because we didn't really like it. Like, it was just an okay experience. I might go back to try their desserts, because we just got 2 drinks and a sandwich, and also a pizza, and they were all just okay. So I might go back to try their pastries, but yeah, wouldn't really recommend it. And then we saw Attack on Titan, the musical, and it was really good. They were doing this like limited performance for I think 2 or 3 days at New York City Center, and we were lucky enough to catch it. It was like all in Japanese because the cast was from Japan, and they just put English subtitles like on screens on the side so you could follow along, and it was fun. Then here on Monday, I was writing about my 2025 planner plans. And I said I'll be using the Hobonichi Cousin and Hobonichi Weeks again for a third year. The Cousin works really well for me as a planner and a journal, and I have a lot of fun with it while also getting so much productivity from it too. And the Weeks has been very on and off for me. I can't make it work for me, but I'm determined to give it another shot because it is helpful at times. Yeah, so like this year I stopped showing my Hobonichi Weeks because I haven't been using it. I stopped after March, so yeah, it lasted me literally only 3 months out of the entire year, and I haven't really gone back to it. I mean, I've tried, but I last a day or two at most, and I can't like make it work. So I'm gonna give it another try for 2025. But yeah, here I missed a day, and then this disaster was work. Whatever. Next, this is more work stuff that I didn't journal about. And then here I was just feeling so down because of work, and I said I feel like I'm just slow at everything I do, whether it's work or hobbies. I'm always a little behind. Things take just a bit longer for me than they do for other people, and I'm always running overtime or out of time. I'm not sure why that is. Yeah, now that I'm in a better headspace, I don't know how true this is, but because I was like just stressed AF, yeah, I was not happy. Anyway, on the 19th, I was working all day. Like, I went home to my parents' house to celebrate my dad's birthday, and literally all day I was just at their house working. And then for dinner we went out to this place called Sichuan House, and that was really fun. That was a good time. But yeah, the rest of the day was just work. And then on Sunday I was working all day again. It was a thing. It was a time, man. October was a time. And the 20th is my dad's official birthday, so we went to another restaurant. And this was some drama that happened, so I'm not gonna talk about it. And then on Monday, again, talking about work, I'm barely keeping above water. And yeah, I did have a productive day, so I guess that's a positive. And yeah, then here I started reading Legends and Lattes, which is by the same author, Travis Baldree. He also wrote Bookshops and Bone Dust. So yeah. And then here I finished the book the next day. Like, it was so good. I wish there were more books like this. If anybody watching knows books that are just like cozy vibes, please recommend them to me, because I found out that I love those books. Just vibes. Like, yeah, I gave it 5 stars. And then here for work, we had an event at this place called Slate, and I journaled about it. I do not like social events, so I did not enjoy this. I escaped early. And then, yeah, just random stuff. Friday, I listened to Jin from BTS's new song, I'll Be There, and it's so catchy, so I just put a little sticker here to remember that. And then we went to this restaurant for dinner called Tortas Locas, and it was really good. It was like the perfect treat after a like strong gym session. And the next day we got breakfast at Kelly's Breakfast, and we also went to the farmer's market. Well, it's a supermarket that's called the Farmer's Market. So yeah, I just journaled about that. And on the 27th, it looks like we went to the mall. And then we went to see Kiki's Delivery Service in theaters. And this sticker is from Peppercut Studios. I love her stickers so much. She has such a nice art style. And then this one is just from Temu. Here, nothing much happened. Then the 29th, I started reading Blood Magic, which is like a YA fantasy novel. And it was pretty good. I said so far it's a 4.5-star read. I've actually finished this book since then, and I would drop it till maybe a 4 stars. Yeah. Then here, the K-pop group ITZY came out with a new song called Imaginary Friend, and I was obsessed with this song. I still love this song. It's so good. Like it's deep. It talks about like you being your best friend who's always there for you. Like you're your own best friend, basically. But yeah, I love this song. Love the choreo. Love the meaning. It's just a great song. So I wrote about that. And then on the last day, Halloween, I got a package. So this is from Salzone Studio. I got 2 washi tapes, and I think I got some stickers too. This was the freebie, and I journaled a little bit about Halloween, but here I was not in a good space all of October, so I just wrote about that. I basically said I'm falling apart. And then November, I didn't do the monthly reflection, but onto the daily pages. Here, I said success because my work meetings went well, and I was so happy that I had a small win after a month of so much stress. Then on Saturday, it was my niece's birthday, and they live in the Bronx, so we went to the Bronx Zoo in the daytime, and then in the evening we went over to my niece's place for her birthday. She just turned 2, so it was so cute. She was adorable. Here, I think I'm just journaling about random life things. Yeah, not much happening. Oh my god. November was not a good month either. So here I voted, and then I just talked about voting in the morning, and then by the night I wrote, it's a dark day in history, Trump is winning. Yeah. So next day I was not happy. I didn't really journal. And then here, this is back journaled, but I went to watch Ragtime at New York City Center, and it was phenomenal. It was an old musical. I'm not sure what year it was originally released, but it's an old musical, and it's still so relevant today, especially given the election. So yeah, I did a little journaling about that. And then here I said, I need to avoid social media and the news because it's 90% about politics now, and emotionally and mentally, I just can't handle it right now. My coping mechanism is to just ignore it, which I know is a huge luxury. So yeah, this was me in avoidance stage of my grief, I guess. So not much going on here. On Saturday, we went out to Fort Lee for dinner, which was a good time. We went to this self-serve restaurant called Kuksu. They have really good food at a reasonable price. It's a pretty small, it's a very limited menu, but what they make, they make well. So I would recommend them. And then we went to John's Gelato for dessert, and also Maiko Matcha for dessert, which are both really good. And then on Sunday, I didn't journal, but I tried to make focaccia for the first time, and I misread the recipe, so I used way too much oil, like way too much. And I probably mismeasured something else too, because it was a complete fail. It did not turn out good. It was basically inedible. We had to throw it out. So, oh well, you live and you learn. Here, I did not journal, so yeah. A whole week of not journaling. And then on Saturday, we watched Black Widow, which was so good. I love this movie. I don't understand why it doesn't have better reviews, but I gave it 5 stars. I thought the plot and the characters were so engaging, and I was entertained the entire time. So yeah. And then we started going to open houses. We weren't seriously looking then, but we just wanted to get a sense of what was out there. So we went to a bunch of open houses, just to check it out. And for lunch, we stopped at this barbecue restaurant called Mighty Quinn's. We've never heard of it before, but it's apparently a chain, and it was literally the best barbecue we have, or at least I have ever had. I won't speak for my husband, but like I got their burnt ends, and it was so delicious. And then my husband got their brisket, and usually I'm not a big fan of brisket because I always find that restaurants make it a little bit too dry, but theirs was so juicy and it just literally melted in your mouth. It was perfection. I kid you not. So highly recommend Mighty Quinn's if you have it near you. And then Sunday, we went to a few more open houses. So I just talked about the houses. And Jin from BTS, his full new album of 6 songs played on iHeartRadio. So I just talked about that. Then on Monday, I ordered 3 spreads from Rooted Fare, which is this Chinese American brand that creates spreads based on classic Chinese flavors. So like their signature one is black sesame flavor, and they have some other like limited edition ones. And so my order came and I tried the black sesame one, and it was so good. And then I also started playing this game called Look Inside. It's this point and click game where you like have to try to unravel the story, and I was very immersed in the story. Yeah. Then on Tuesday, here, this tip-in, this is a card that came in with our order from Rooted Fare. So I just put it in here. I really like the cute design. But I wrote about our gym closing. So our gym used to be Blink, and they filed for bankruptcy a while ago, and then I think they got bought by another company or whatever, and so they're doing some restructuring or something, whatever, financial things. But yeah, because of that, our gym closed, and they gave us like literally 5 days notice. So yeah, it was very sad. We really like this gym, so yeah. Here Wednesday, I'm falling apart again. So I'm still not doing great. And then on Friday, it was officially our last day at Blink. And I felt so tired. And yeah, just a dull day. A long day. And then on Saturday, I started looking at Black Friday deals. So I got a toaster oven, binoculars, and a moisture meter. And I'm also considering, or I was also considering getting a gaming PC and a table. And spoiler alert, I did get them. And then I made lasagna. And here I just have this sticker. This is from Temu. And because I did this because I baked biscuits from Wild Grain yesterday, I guess Saturday. So I put the sticker here. More days that I missed. Okay. Thursday, this is Thanksgiving. So we went to Blink for the turkey trot. This is a different Blink because ours closed. And so they gave us a little sticker. And then in the evening, we went into Fort Lee again and we had K-barbecue, and then we saw Wicked, which was so amazing. 5 stars. I can't wait for part 2. And like there are so many reels that I've seen where people who are not into musicals go into Wicked because their partner or their friend dragged them, and then they come out a changed person because Wicked is just so good. Like, you don't have to be a musical person to enjoy the movie. Yeah. And then Friday, my husband and I, we went over to my parents' place and we went out to this restaurant called Jiangnan for dinner, which was really good. It was aesthetic. The restaurant was like really well designed aesthetically. Oh my god. I'm like starting to not be able to talk. I've been filming for too long. But yeah, the plating was great and the vibes were really nice. And then after dinner, my sister, her boyfriend, and then me and my husband, we played some games. We did Codenames and Munchkin, and it was a really, really good time. I think this was like probably the highlight of November. And then the next day we met up with some friends in Brooklyn, and so I just wrote about that, and we had ramen for dinner, so I got this sticker. This is from Temu. And that's it. Yeah, I guess I can show you guys the last thing. So here I put my favorites for each month. So for November, I have Daphne's birthday, open houses, Thanksgiving weekend. Yep. Oh, and for October, I have Kiki's Delivery Service, Legends and Lattes, and Bookshops and Bone Dust, and My Demon. So, yeah. That was it for October and November. I hope you guys enjoyed watching and that you got some inspiration from this video, and let me know how your 2024 went, because by the time I post this, it's going to be January. So yeah, let me know how did your 2024 go?